Manchester United players don £1,000 Paul Smith suits ahead of crucial Europa League final. Manchester United players have turned heads by suiting up in luxury. Paul Smith outfits worth £1,000 each as they prepare for a crucial Europa League final in Bilbao. The gesture comes in the wake of what has been their worst ever Premier League season, with the club sitting at a record low 10 wins and just 39 points with one game remaining. Despite their domestic struggles, United are aiming to turn their fortunes around on the continental stage by lifting the Europa League trophy. Their opponents, Tottenham Hotspur, have also endured a disappointing campaign, which makes Wednesday's showdown not only a fight for silverware, but also for redemption. The stakes are high. The winner secures a spot in next season's Champions League, offering a chance to salvage pride and reframe the season as a one-off failure. In a nod to club tradition, United's players were recently fitted for bespoke Paul Smith suits, maintaining a long-standing partnership with the designer brand that dates back to 2008. Paul Smith has dressed United squads for numerous finals in the past, including last year's FA Cup final win over rivals Manchester City. The designer's website describes the new blue Brierley suits as a modern evolution of traditional tailoring, with a slightly elongated fit and structured shoulders to provide a sharp silhouette. The jackets are made from high-quality blue sharkskin wool and feature a subtle cutaway to visually elongate the torso. Prominent players such as Bruno Fernandes, Mason Mount, and Harry Maguire were spotted looking sharp in the new suits. Scandinavian stars Christian Eriksen and Victor Lindelof also added their own flair to the occasion, while young talents like Lenny Yoro, Toby Collier, and goalkeeper Altay Bayindir were also in attendance. The fittings were clearly aimed at putting the players in the right frame of mind for what will be their most important game of the season. The fans, despite their frustration with the team's league form, reacted positively to the images of the players in their new attire. Social media was awash with comments of cautious optimism. One fan simply pleaded, "Please win, guys," while another added, "Let's hope the quality of football matches that of the tailoring." Others noted how mint the players looked, and several expressed hope that this display of unity and professionalism would translate to a strong performance on the pitch. As the players head to Spain, the suit fitting serves as a reminder of the club's proud history and standards, even during a tough period. Whether the sharp new look can inspire the Red Devils to European glory remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: Manchester United will be stepping out in style. Hello everyone, welcome back again to your hub OD Manchester United latest updates. If you are new here, subscribe on button below and your thought in comment section. Let's get started. Emiliano Martinez wanted by Manchester United and Barcelona amid Aston Villa exit hints. Emiliano "Emi" Martinez is reportedly being targeted by both Manchester United and Barcelona in a potential shock transfer, following strong hints that he may be leaving Aston Villa. The Argentina #1, who played a key role in his country's 2022 World Cup victory, joined Aston Villa from Arsenal in 2020. Since then, he has grown into one of the Premier League's most consistent and respected goalkeepers. Recent events have fueled speculation about his future. During Aston Villa's 2-0 home win against Tottenham Hotspur, their final home game of the season, Martinez was seen tearfully waving to the fans, a gesture widely interpreted as a farewell. While the club has not confirmed any transfer news, this emotional moment has raised questions about his next move. According to Argentine broadcaster DS Sports, both Manchester United and Barcelona have shown strong interest in signing Martinez. These developments come despite the fact that Martinez extended his contract with Aston Villa in the summer of 2024, a deal that runs until 2029. However, football contracts often provide little guarantee of a player's long-term stay, especially when major clubs come calling. Manchester United's interest is understandable, given the mixed performances of their current #1, Andre Onana. Signed in 2023 from Inter Milan for £47.2 million, Onana has faced criticism for his inconsistency. Club legend Wayne Rooney even suggested a return for former keeper David De Gea, who left on a free transfer before Onana's arrival. With United still searching for stability between the posts, Martinez presents a tempting solution. Barcelona also appears to be in the mix, largely due to the injury woes of their first-choice goalkeeper Marc-Andre ter Stegen. The German has played only 7 matches this season due to a serious knee injury. In his absence, veteran Wojciech Szczesny, who surprisingly came out of retirement to join Barca in 2024, has stepped in, making 30 appearances. However, Szczesny is 35 and only signed a short-term deal, though there is an option for extension. Villa manager Unai Emery remained cautious when asked about Martinez's emotional wave and his future at the club. Emery said, "We will see. Of course, it is the last match here, and I don't know. We will see about the team, the players." His statement did little to quell speculation, instead adding to the sense that big changes could be coming. Pundits and former players have weighed in as well. Jamie Redknapp said on Sky Sports, "What a signing he has been. Amazing player, great goalkeeper, but it looks like he was waving goodbye." Roy Keane added, "He's been a great signing, a big character. He'll be a big loss." It does look like he's saying his final goodbyes. If Martinez does leave Villa Park, the club will face a major challenge replacing a player of his caliber. For now, the football world waits to see whether the Argentine star will head to Old Trafford or the Camp Nou this summer. Bruno Fernandes equals Cristiano Ronaldo's record, but says he doesn't want to win again under same circumstances. Bruno Fernandes has once again been named Manchester United's Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year, matching Cristiano Ronaldo's record of 4 wins. However, in a powerful and selfless statement, the club captain admitted he hopes not to win the award next season, not because he doesn't value it, but because he wants his teammates to rise and challenge for it themselves. The Portuguese playmaker, who has been one of the few consistent performers in a disappointing campaign for the Red Devils, accepted the fan-voted award with humility and turned the spotlight on the collective responsibility of the team. At 30, Fernandes has emerged not only as United's creative heartbeat, but also as a leader who genuinely prioritizes team success over individual accolades. Speaking after receiving the award, Fernandes revealed a conversation with teammate Joshua Zirkzee that perfectly encapsulates his mentality. "We were talking about the awards, and they were joking about who might win Player of the Season," Fernandes said. "I told them I hope I'm not even in the conversation next year, even if I have the same season." His reasoning: "Because that would mean others like Ahmad, Garnacho, Rasmus or Højlund have stepped up, scoring goals, providing assists, running back, tackling. If they get the attention, not me, I'll be the happiest person in the world." Fernandes' comments reflect a leader who understands the deeper issues plaguing the team. While his own performances have been strong, contributing goals, assists, and tireless work rate, Manchester United have endured a season of inconsistency and underachievement. In many ways, his dominance in the individual awards speaks to the lack of competition and consistency from the rest of the squad. The United captain's words have drawn widespread praise from fans, who see in him the true qualities of leadership. One supporter wrote, "Bruno's decision shows true captaincy. He leads by example, always putting the team first." Another said, "It's rare to see such humility in a player of his caliber. He deserves the award, but his focus remains on the collective." Despite the praise, Fernandes' message also underscores the challenge ahead for United. If the club is to return to the heights of European football, it will require more than just the brilliance of one man. Fernandes' desire to see his younger teammates grow and take on more responsibility speaks volumes about the direction the squad must head in. There is still one chance to salvage something from this difficult season. United will face Tottenham in the Europa League final in Bilbao, a game that could offer both redemption and a return to the Champions League. Fernandes, as always, will be central to United's hopes. But he's made it clear that the burden should not rest solely on his shoulders. If Manchester United are to progress, they'll need others to rise alongside their captain. And that perhaps is the real message behind Fernandes' latest accolade. Harry Maguire slams Manchester United's unacceptable season in brutally honest interview. Manchester United defender Harry Maguire has issued a scathing assessment of the club's dismal Premier League season, insisting that the players must take full responsibility for what he described as an embarrassing campaign. Despite a potential Europa League trophy still on the table, Maguire did not mince words when reflecting on the team's shocking fall from grace in the domestic league. Currently sitting 16th in the Premier League table, United have endured one of their worst seasons in recent memory. With just one league fixture remaining and a Europa League final against Tottenham in Bilbao on the horizon, Maguire made it clear that the players have no excuses for their underperformance. "It's been really tough in the Premier League. We can't hide away from that," Maguire said in a candid interview with Sky Sports. "It's been nowhere good enough for this club. To look at the table, it's embarrassing, especially for us players." The former United captain acknowledged that managerial changes and injuries have disrupted their rhythm, but insisted that these challenges do not excuse the team's failures. "We've had two managers and loads of opportunities to win football matches, and we just haven't done it well enough this season." United's contrasting form in Europe only deepens the mystery surrounding their domestic struggles. While Ruben Amorim's side has managed to reach the Europa League final, their league form has been inconsistent and at times disjointed. Maguire believes that constant squad rotations due to injuries and European commitments have contributed to their downfall in the Premier League. "I think the last 2 months have been difficult because we've been in the Europa League and we haven't played a settled team throughout the Premier League," he explained. "The managers had to change a lot and we've had a lot of injuries, although we should be doing a lot better." When asked if it felt like the team was playing in two separate seasons, one in Europe and one in the league, Maguire admitted it does, especially the last couple of months. "But we've got to take the blame for that because a club like Manchester United should not have nothing to play for with 2 months left of the season." His blunt honesty continued. "We're sat in mid-table, and we've got nothing to play for. That's our fault. We have to take responsibility on that because it's unacceptable, for sure. We'll take the blame for that, and I know for a fact next season that we will improve a lot." Maguire's comments are likely to resonate with United supporters who have grown frustrated with another underwhelming campaign. Although victory over Tottenham in the Europa League final would be a silver lining and secure a Champions League spot, the Premier League campaign will be remembered for all the wrong reasons. With a summer rebuild expected, and questions looming over several players' futures, Maguire's frank admission underscores the urgent need for change and accountability within the Manchester United dressing room.